Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Pokémon AlphaSapphire After Game. Last time we caught the Regi trio. I think there is an official name for them because all the trios have some type of name. I think the Guardians or something. I think that's what it is. But anyways, in this episode, we are going to be catching the fourth of the Regis, which was introduced in the fourth generation, the generation after the third. Regigigas. It is a normal type version of the Regi trio, the master of them, if you will. But nonetheless, the requirements in order to access Regigigas, it has to be the daytime here at the island cave where you originally caught Regice, and you need to have all three of the Regis in your party. So I have Regirock, Regice, and Registeel in my party. And you have to have a nickname on your Regice. Now, you could just be clever and replace the I in Regice with an L to make it Regi, like a capital I, try to, you know, do something like that. But I just decided to go with my body because my body is Regi, and I am excited. Also, you need to have Regice hold a ice-like item. So, for example, mine is holding the Never Melt Ice. You can find a Never Melt Ice in the Shoal Cave just above Moss Deep City, but you can also give it a Castelia Cone or a Snowball. Castelia Cones you can get in Mauville City, I believe on the second floor in Mauville Hills, which we actually have not done yet. If we have time, though, in this episode, I will be able to show that off, because we're only catching one Regi in this episode, so it could take anywhere from the 20 or so minutes it took to catch Regirock, or it could take, like, 5 minutes like it took to get Regice, so it depends, it really does. Anyway, I have all of them here. Breloom's out in front, because obviously we're going to be false swiping Regigigas down to 1 HP and paralyzing it, so without any further ado, and everything out of the way, let's re-enter the island cave, and let's catch ourselves a Regigigas. Regigigas has appeared. Let's go, Breloom. Regigigas' intro I love the most out of the Regis because the screen actually is white like Regigigas. It's really, really cool. Alright, so Regigigas has the ability known as Slow Start, which means, yeah, he's not really too fast at the beginning. After, I believe, 5 turns, I think. Although he is faster than Breloom for some reason. But nonetheless, we paralyzed him now. So let's just keep going for some false swipes until we get it down to 1 HP. Regigigas is at level 50 instead of being at level 40 like the other Regis. It's going to use Revenge. I think that's pretty much its only attack. No, it does have another move, which we probably will end up seeing because Breloom is actually weak to said move. So, let's find out how much false swipe's going to do. And there it is. There's Zen Headbutt. And we do tank it pretty well, actually. Okay. Breloom's pretty bulky. More bulky than I thought, and this has happened on multiple occasions throughout the entire project where I've thought that some of my Pokemon, especially Breloom, I think mostly in particular, isn't really defensive. If you're into competitive battling, Breloom really doesn't run a defensive set. You really want to go with offense with Breloom in competitive purposes. But anyway, Regigigas finally got its act together. I think that's new in the 6th generation. I don't remember seeing that in other games. But nonetheless, False Swipe basically has gotten Regigigas down to 1 HP, so it's time to toss some Pokeballs, once again restocked with 300 of them, so we should be able to catch Regigigas. 1? I would have laughed so hard if we caught it in 1 Pokeball. There's another Zen Headbutt that might be able to take Breloom out, though. Yeah, Breloom's gonna go down. Okay, that's fine. We got it down to 1 HP. I think it's a... Yeah, that has to be 1. If not, it's like 2, so it doesn't really matter all that much. Let's send out Relicanth just to be our slave while we toss some Pokeballs. The only other team member we have on our in our party besides Breloom is Glalie, because Glalie, why not? There's like no other like reason to have it. 1, and it broke out. Okay. Wide guard, gonna fail because not using a move. Sorry to say there, Regigigas, but I can't say I'm outplaying you, because really I'm just tossing Pokeballs at you. 1 again. Well, hasn't not shaken once in the 3 Pokeballs that we've tossed, so I guess that's good. Okay. Let's toss another one, our 4th Pokeball. If we can catch this thing in under 10 Pokeballs, I will actually be pretty happy. 1, 2. Here we go. 3 times it shooken once. The 4th time we upgrade to the 2nd shake. Hopefully. Does that mean with the 7th Pokeball, if we get that far, that'll equal to shaking 3 times? And they have to get the up close. Oh, I thought it was a long pause. I thought I hit use on the Pokeball. I was saying, wow, that's a really long pause. There we go, I jinxed it. Now it hasn't shooken at all. That's great on the 5th Pokeball. How much did it use Zen Headbutt before? I don't know, it had to have used Zen Headbutt, because if it used Revenge, we would have been taken out, because we are part Rock type, and Revenge Revenge is a fighting type move. Okay. And even if it wasn't exactly taking revenge on being hit with a move, it'd probably still do a lot, because Relicanth, I haven't actually used Relicanth competitively, and I've never really used it in Let's Plays. I've really only used it for a slave, such as I am right now, so can't really judge the power of Relicanth all that much. Okay. Relicanth identified, so we've seen all of its moves: Zen Headbutt, Revenge, Wide Guard, and Foresight. Alright, well, you showed us all of your moves. Captain Falcon would be proud. 1, and it broke out of the Pokeball. Okay. Paralyzed again, that's good though. That's really good. Alright, our next Pokeball. We're getting close to that 10 mark. Getting very, very close. Hopefully we can get it soon. And of course, it's not gonna even shake once in the Pokeball as soon as I say that. Okay. At least it keeps getting paralyzed. That's a really good thing. If it keeps getting paralyzed, I'll be very happy. I'd also be even more happy if it would shake in the Pokeball just once, like it did when we first started Regigigas. That'd be pretty kind of you. Come on, Regigigas. I don't have all day. I really, really don't, actually. Because, well, I shouldn't say this video's going up. Oh, by the way, we passed our 10th Pokeball. The Regi catching episode, as of recording this, is actually going up. So it actually feels good to be recording again. The last episode was also kind of like a close call, but luckily I got it in time. Hopefully this will be the same. I gotta do a big recording session later tonight when everybody's fast asleep and it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, which means commentary is gonna be fun with me being tired and not knowing what I'm doing. Anyway, fully paralyzed. There we go. And let's toss another Pokeball. Alright, here's Revenge. And down goes Relicanth. Relicanth, thank you very much for staying alive as long as you did. Yeah, we will go to our next Pokemon. I guess it's time to break out the Regis, so they can bow to their master. Hopefully their master will bow to them, though. Because, you need to join us. We outnumber you 3-1, Regigigas. Come on, join. Cookies and all that jazz with the dark side stuff. Or, you know, don't shake in the Pokeball. Alright. Well, we got over the 10, so our next goal is 20. 1, 2. Oh, don't tease me. Regigigas. Don't you dare. Foresight, because that matters so much. Because I'm a ghost type. Speaking of other typings of certain Pokemon, when are they gonna introduce Ghost-type evolution? They have so many opportunities to introduce more evolutions, and they don't take advantage of it. 1, 2. I was about to say, if I talked about an evolution while Regigigas was caught, that'd be hilarious. But yeah, why... I get adding Sylveon, because Sylveon is part of the new Fairy type in the 6th generation, but they still haven't taken advantage of Ghost, Ground, Dragon, all those other types you can have for evolutions, and it's kind of saddening. And as the next turn tossing a Pokeball, when we talk about evolutions, Regigigas gets caught. That is actually pretty freaking hilarious. Alright, well, Regigigas is caught, but yeah, just all in all, they should have the other types of evolutions ready to go. But nonetheless, Regigigas, normal type, the colossal Pokemon. And of course, no nickname for Regigigas. And that's that. So, there we go. We caught the pretty much only legendary Pokemon we're catching. Other than, of course, Rayquaza and Kyogre and Groudon and Deoxys. We'll get Deoxys one day. But that's pretty much the only other legendary Pokemon we're going to be grabbing. And I was about to go into my Pokemon, but I forgot I have Glalie instead of Swellow, so what we need to do is we need to go over to our key items, and we need to select the Eon Flute. Alright, and now that we're soaring in the air, I guess I should mention certain little things as soon as we spot one. The new mechanic here, soaring on Latios or Latios, whatever your legendary Pokemon is, in certain spots of the world here in the Hoenn region, you will be able to spot a little tiny sparkle. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, there you are. Alright, right along here, this is Mirage Mountain. There are many places in the Hoenn region like this, called Mirage Spots. And this is where you can get all the other legendary Pokemon like Terrakion, Cobalion, Virizion, Raikou, Entei, Suicune, Reshiram, Zekrom. You know, pretty much every legendary, because that's the thing now with these games. And no, we will not spray a Repel, because I do want to show off that there are also Pokemon in these little areas. And right here is Audino, who we just got the Mega Stone for, like, not that long ago. So, you know what? Oh, we don't have Breloom revived. Actually, it doesn't even matter. This doesn't matter, because I was about to say, I need to catch an Audino, because I don't have one. But I have, I think, like 5 in my other AlphaSapphire, so what we can do now, we can just escape this island here of Audinos, and I think, what's on this mountain? Is it Audinos and, Natus, Zatus, or whatever? I think it's Audinos and Zatus on this island. Of course, we won't find out now, because we're getting out of here. So, that's pretty cool. Is there another Mirage spot? I'm not gonna actually go in all of them that I see. Is there only one? Okay, there's this other one here, but Mirage Cave. Mirage Cave, I think, is the more common one. Oh, and there's another one right here. This is Mirage Forest. Yeah, so there's plenty of these areas around the Hoenn region. It doesn't really matter. There are certain areas, like, it'll be distinctive where the legendary Pokemon are located. Like, I think Nameless Cavern is one of them. Something Mountain or Rugged Mountain, something like that. Anyways, to end off this episode, let's head to Mauville City here, because we will gain our access to the Mauville Hills, but we do gotta do a little bit of side questing, obviously, in order to do that. So, here in Mauville City, I think as soon as you defeat the Pokemon League, Watson, the gym leader here in Mauville, will be standing in front of the tower. And we actually need to speak to him. Sorry about that. Oh, James, yes? You got here in time to give me a hand and take a look at this! This is Square Tower, an attraction here in Mauville City! It's not just for decoration, though. It has a purpose. It's monitoring how things are going in a place near here, called New Marville. To put it simply, it's a watchtower. The light's shining brightly now, see? It's warning us that something out of the ordinary may be going on in New Marville. I've got something to ask of you, James. If we're going to keep standing around talking, could I get you to come to my place? I've got an apartment on the 2nd floor at Marville Hills. I'll let the security guy know, so how about you grab the elevator on the 1st floor? I'm sure sorry to put you out like this, James, but please do come. And there we go, just like that, we have access to the Marville Hills. So, I think I'm actually going to handle all that off-screen, because really all you got to do is turn a switch or something in the New Marville area, and that gets you the TM for Thunderbolt, so it's not really that big of a deal. So I think, yeah, I'm just going to save that for off-screen purposes, and let's get my team back together. How about it? Alright, let's get you there, OCD, and there we... Oh, nope, I meant to put it in the 5th slot, not the 3rd. There we go, the team is back, the band is back together, y'all. So exciting. So I'll handle all that stuff off screen, and this is actually the first time in a long time, I think, in any Pokemon Let's Play, I'm actually ending it off inside a Pokemon Center. Or, I think it's been... Yeah, it's been a really long time since I've shown off a Pokemon Center in a Let's Play for more than, like, 2 seconds. But nonetheless, that is going to do it for this episode of the Pokémon AlphaSapphire After Game. Next time, I believe that all we really have to do now is challenge the Elite Four and the champion at the Pokemon League once again. So, we will be doing that next time. Thank you for watching, and I will see you then.